Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya, y'all. I'm Tanya. Today is Wednesday, April 5th, 2023. Happy Wednesday, you early birds. Let's start today off with a blessing. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us, the collective, a blessing for this Wednesday morning, a blessing just for us. All right, y'all. I love this. We get the Namaste blessing. Listen to this with your whole heart. The divine in me acknowledges the divine in you. I bow to you and honor your inner light of pure and unconditional love. Eternal peace be with you. Eternal love be with you. Eternal joy be with you through this serendipitous blessing. Namaste. All right, y'all. Let me read that one more time. The Namaste blessing. Greet every soul that you encounter today. Subconsciously greet them with this blessing. The divine in me acknowledges the divine in you. I bow to you and honor your inner light of pure and unconditional love. Eternal peace be with you. Eternal love be with you. Eternal joy be with you through this serendipitous blessing. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Good morning, all my like-minded family. Good morning, all my spiritually connected kinfolk. Good morning to every single one of you out there listening to this today. Good morning. Good morning. All right, y'all. Woo! All right, yesterday Donnie got arrested. Yes. Now we can move forward. Prepare, because the seal has been broken. Understand that now the avalanche of chaos is about to start tumbling. We're going to see the GOP begin to act like we have never seen them before. Expect there to be an uptick in crazy legislation. Expect there to be an uptick in what you can and can't do regarding the police or protesters, etc., etc. Prepare. Again, there's no reason to be afraid of nothing. In fact, again, I urge you guys, turn off your televisions. Don't watch this clown show. Let it happen in absentia. The less energy we give to it, the quicker it will fail. And guys, this is what you must remember. When they are doing their horrible things, when they are saying we're gonna, the only thing they haven't said about the poor trans children and gay children is that they're going to come take them from your house and forcibly put them into retraining. Okay? They are doing everything they can to draw emotion from you. Understand the game. Understand what they are doing. And yes, certain areas are passing horrible laws, but understand that these are not statewide laws. These are laws in small areas because that's the only place that they can pass them in. All right? They need you to be afraid of what they might do. They need your fear energy. You must resist. Resist is the word that must be tattooed on your forehead. Resist. Resist falling into the down the rabbit hole of fear. Resist falling down the rabbit hole of anger. Resist falling down the rabbit hole of actual violence. Guys, be aware of what you are consuming at this time. I am telling you, be aware of what you are watching on the television. Be aware of what you are listening to on the radio. Be aware, pay attention to what you are allowing to have an emotional response in your body. If you notice yourself getting angry or agitated after listening to something on the radio, after watching something on the television, take note of that. You are being manipulated, and anger and rage is one of the manipulants, guys. Understand. Be choosy about what you ingest, about the media, about the music, about the games you play, about what you listen to. This is the time to be very, very, very discerning on what you allow into your purview. You are being manipulated on a high scale right now, and it is all about your emotions, okay? So guys, we have got to fight to stay calm. This is necessary. Resist the urge to lash out, and if you feel that you're losing control, understand that you are being manipulated. Take a second, take a pause. Sit down, take your shoes off, put your feet in the dirt, sit your butt down on the ground, inhale, exhale deeply through your nose until you can say to yourself, these are not my emotions, okay? This is imperative, guys. Pay attention to how you are feeling, and pay attention to what you are listening to, watching, even ingesting when a wave of something comes upon you that takes you out of yourself. Pay attention, guys. This is the time where it is very necessary. Okay, first question is from Dennis T. Denny wants to know, what is the future of the Alan Dershowitz? What is the future of Alan Dershowitz? Guys, this guy is a cretin. He's a cretin. I don't even want to talk about him, but I will ask. Tarot, tell us, what is the future of Alan Dershowitz? Traitor, instigationist. That's what Alan Dershowitz is. And liar. That's what Alan Dershowitz is. What is the future of Alan Dershowitz? For entertainment purposes only. Here we go. My cards are upside down. Oh my. Alan Dershowitz has got some, oh my. All right, y'all. I'm going to show you every one of these. All right. Alan Dershowitz. Here he goes. He presents as the King of Wands. That person sitting there holding his beating stick. He has gone after people with lies and rhetoric. He's a traitor, guys. He's a traitor and he's a liar. And he works for that quick, fast money. He works for power. Everything that he does is to help the powerful, to draw money to himself, and so that he can be in the company of powerful men. Again, he presents as this beaten stick, the Ace of Wands. But what's chasing old Alan Dershowitz is his demise. And guys, he has the Four of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Alan Dershowitz is about to be brought to justice. He's about to be brought to justice. Alan Dershowitz is in the Mueller report. There's a whole section on Alan Dershowitz and what he did, this partnership that he did with Vladimir, with other despots. So let me show you all the things that Alan Dershowitz, his future, is facing. He has death. He has the 4 of Swords. And he has the 10 of Swords. The reign of Alan Dershowitz is about to come to a swift and possibly finite end. If he doesn't wind up in prison, he may very well wind up toes up looking at the roof of a church. All right? His reign of lying, his reign of traitorism, I don't know, of treason, his reign of misinformation, disinformation is over. Alan Dershowitz is not long for this world. He's not long for this earth. His reign is about to be over. Alan Dershowitz is about to be looking at the roof of the church, and he's going to be laying on his back while he's doing it. All right? For entertainment purposes only. Next question. This is also from Denny. When will digital currency become a reality? And how will the elderly react? Okay. And then I have a question from Renee P. on how do we prepare for digital currency. So I'm going to run these two questions together because this is something that everybody needs to not be afraid of. Number one, Denny wants to know, when will it become a reality? All right. Like I said, 2021 was the test for digital currency, for Bitcoin, etc., etc. Wild West. Anybody could create their own form of digital currency, put it on the stock market, trade it, and use it. It worked for some people. For the majority, it did not. Okay, there are still some Bitcoin out there that is surviving. But what it did was weed out all the ones that were not sustainable. We're going to talk about this banking thing again, guys. What's going on in Silicon Valley with these banks being dissolved, these banks getting ran, these banks going out of business. This is a plan. Understand this. The powers that be, the World Bank, this is their plan to move all of the currency digitally. Okay? We're talking about the European currency. Because there is a separation with BRICS in play that is going to cause some consternation for the World Bank because they're not going to be able to get the whole world under one currency. What BRICS did was separate them from this world currency. So there's going to be 2 or more world currencies. This is a good thing. Understand, the more people resist, the more countries resist. Small countries, large countries resist from joining the European Union in the digital currency. We will have a better economy everywhere. But it's going to take the resistance of other countries. All right, so Denny wants to know, when digital currency becomes a reality, how will it affect old people? How will it affect the elderly? How will it affect people on fixed incomes? What they are going to do is they are trying to phase out the paper money to make it into the digital currency. They're already doing that by this quote-unquote fake shortage of coins. Even right here in Nevada, you get straight up robbed when you go into a lot of casinos. Straight up robbed. They will not give you your tender currency, your coin currency as change from machines. They give you a paper and force you to go to the cashier to get your change from the cashier, knowing that most people do not want to go to the cashier to receive 4 or 5 cents, anything under $1. People are more likely to just leave there. Leave there. That money goes nowhere. the casinos are making millions of dollars a day on people throwing away those coin tickets because they're refusing you to give you your money, forcing you to take an extra step to get your change, while the casino in essence keeps all of that money. All right? Understand. And I'm just giving you that clue so that you can understand how they steal from you. There's no shortage of coins. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where did all the coins that have ever been made go? I have a freaking 5-gallon bucket full of coins, as I'm sure millions of you do. There's no coin shortage. None at all. They are trying to get you to stop using coins. Once they can phase out the coin, and this is where you're going to see the price increase. There won't be that 0.99, because there won't be that change. But when it goes digital, there's no worry because nobody will be walking around with paper money. So, Denny, to answer the first part of the question, the digital currency will not go live until they have effectively phased out paper currency, because the two cannot compete. You have to get rid of change, okay? And that is the big thing. Once they figure out how to get rid of change altogether, and that includes price increases to where, until the paper currency is phased out. Now, once the digital currency is phased in, then they can have change again, because then it's just a point after the decimal, okay? But this is why they are trying to phase out your coins. Once they have figured out how to phase out the coins and they have adjusted the price to a whole number, then we will see the rollout of the digital currency. Your money is the money that you have in banking institutions will just be transformed into a digital currency. So if you've got $1 million in the bank in cash, instead of having $1 million USD, you're going to have 1 million credits, okay? Your money will be turned into credits. Just think of it as a giant casino, and you won't get lost. Renee's question, how do we prepare for the digital currency? There's really nothing that you need to do to prepare for it. It's going to happen. It's going to be a phase of society. You can fight against it, but here in America, the thing is, they're going to change your currency. What you have in the bank is going to be changed into digital currency. So if you're sitting on a whole bunch of cash, your cash is going to be worthless. This is the whole deal, guys. That's why I'm telling you, buying gold, buying silver, you're wasting your money. You're just giving your money away. Because you can buy gold, you can buy silver. It's going to be very cumbersome for you to carry it around, number one. And number two, for you to buy, sell, and trade with it. You have to buy, sell, and trade with somebody who is going to be able to make change. How do you make change for a bar of gold? And how do you carry that around? Okay? Let's think. They want you to buy this gold and silver. They want you to put your money into something that you are not going to be able to move. Or that if you do have it, you're going to take a loss when you have to use it. Okay? Just eyes wide open, guys. All of this money stuff is an idea. It is a concept. You can exist in the system or you can fight against it. But this is the thing. You need currency. And this is the part of that Revelations, eyes wide open. Look what's going on. You need that money to buy, sell, and trade. They've already got you using your card. That's digital currency. You're already using digital currency. If you use PayPal or Cash App, you're using digital currency. You are being conditioned every single day to forego paper money, to not need it. You don't need to. You just tap your phone. Tap your card. Don't even have to wait anymore. And that's the whole thing. They'll make it easier and easier and easier to where you don't even think about it. And the children who are being born today will never even realize that there was ever a thing called paper currency, because they will be born into the digital era. These are the quantum leaps that we are about to go through in 2023, guys. All right. My next question from Jerome is for Denny, is about Jerome Powell. Denny wants to know, is Jerome Powell doing the right thing with the interest rates, or has he been compromised, and is he trying to wreck the economy? Okay, now look here. The Page of Wands jumped out. We have three jumpers: the Page of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. And I'm going to put everybody back in. Here we go. Is Jerome Powell doing the right thing with the interest rates? So this has got to do with the Fed, and again, doing with our money. So Tarot, please, I have no idea what Jerome Powell is supposed to be doing, but Denny wants to know, is he doing the right thing? Is Jerome Powell doing the right thing for our economy, or has he been compromised? And is he trying to destroy the economy? Give me a yes if Jerome Powell is trying to help the economy, if what he's doing with the interest rates are to help the economy. Give me a yes for help, a no for hurt. Okay, we got our yes. Here we go. What Jerome Powell is doing, he is doing to help the economy, guys. There you go, Denny. There's your answer. We also got Judgment. He is working with people diligently to try to bring these interest rates into something that is sustainable. This is a cup that he does not want, but he will do his best to do his best. He will do his best to do his best. There you go, Denny. So Jerome Powell is working for the people, not for himself. All right. My next question is from Danielle. Danielle wants to know, will Cheney help... Excuse me. Let me have some tea. Ooh, oh yeah, that's what I needed. Y'all, this morning's tea is lemon ginger again, because swelling, I got arthritis, so the lemon ginger helps with the arthritis. I just adore ginger. Ate a whole bag of Prince of Peace ginger last night. Sure did, like 45 pieces. Terrible. Oh gosh, I love this stuff. Good morning, y'all. Come have some tea with me. Get your cup, sit down. Let's chat. Here we go. Will Cheney help with the indictments? This is Danielle's question. Will Cheney help with the indictments? But Danielle didn't put which Cheney she's talking about. She didn't put whether she was talking about Dick or whether she was talking about Liz. Liz Cheney definitely ain't gonna help old Donnie boy. If anything, she'll be holding the door of the cell open for his behind. Even though, understand, and I want y'all to remember, and we need to talk about old Liz Cheney too. Y'all, pay attention, because she will reappear this summer. She will reappear when she throws her hat in the ring for real, to run for president. Okay? So Liz Cheney is not out of the picture. She ain't going to help Donnie boy with nothing, but she is going to use Donnie's indictments to try to elevate herself. So she is going to use Donnie's, this indictment season, all of these. She is going to watch what she's going to do. She is going to shine the light on the criminal element that is the GOP, even though she herself is a part of that criminal element. She herself helped build the beast that is the GOP. But she is going to run on the platform of how evil the GOP is, even though she is an architect of it. There you go. There you go, Danielle. I hope that answers your question. Now, she ain't going to help Donnie with nothing, but she is going to use all of this to her advantage. All right? There you go. The next question is from Spirits Beyond the Stars. There were some black men who were caught on film abusing, and I don't know if they murdered these pit bulls or not, but they were caught on film savagely beating these animals. I will not watch the film. Please, y'all, do not send me videos of animals or children being hurt. I will not watch them. Don't waste your time sending it to me. If you want to send me an article about it that does not contain a video, that's fine. But I will not watch graphic videos of animals or children or people being hurt or abused. Guys, I can't do that to my psyche. I cannot handle that kind of stuff, and it hangs on me. Don't send it to me. Please, don't send that kind of stuff to me. Send me the article if you want me to read on it, but don't send me videos. I will not watch graphic videos of people getting, or animals and children getting hurt or beaten. I can't do that. I cannot do that. All right. So, will the men who were caught abusing these animals be caught and brought to justice? Carol, give us a concrete yes or no, please. Yes, they will be caught. And it's coming quickly. They'll be caught here, and the news of their arrest will be coming very, very, very quickly. It's coming quickly. Don't worry about that. Those guys who were doing that and filmed themselves will be brought swiftly to justice. They will be caught soon. Spirits also says there is a new bank that has opened in Oklahoma. It is over a block long, and the name of the bank is United Federal Bank. Again, this is in Moore, Oklahoma. Be aware. I'm telling you, these banks are going to merge. They're going to be under one umbrella. And all these little ones are going to be absorbed. Or the ones that survive, that are necessary, will be absorbed into this, under the World Bank umbrella. And that's what you're seeing happening, guys. So when you see these great big old banks going up that are a whole block long, kind of like when the banking industry first came into being, they were ginormous institutions. Yeah. Expect to see that again. Be aware of what's going on. Don't be afraid, okay? There's nothing to fear about going to digital currency. There's nothing to fear. Just understand that you are being conditioned. You are being manipulated. You are being taught how to use it, how to exist in the digital field. Every day you go out and shop. If you're not using cash money, you're using digital currency. Okay? So they have been letting you practice using digital currency since you got a debit card. All right? And now you don't even need a debit card. You have Apple Pay, you have Google Pay, you have, Tap to Pay. You are being conditioned. You have been being conditioned to use digital currency. One day, the paper currency just won't be there, and you will have been conditioned enough to where you may not even remember that paper currency ever existed, because that's how they manipulate you. All right. So, there's notes that I wrote myself. Be choosy. Be discerning about what you hear, about what people are telling you. Always, always, always. Take that second. Do a Google search for yourself. If you are unsure about something, somebody's saying something to you, look for yourself. The worst thing that we could do as humans is just believe blindly everything that we hear. If we just take at face value everything that came out of everybody's mouth, we would all be pretty much dead. It is important for us right now, for each and every one of us. Again, this is about your individual power. You were given a mind, a strong mind. You were given the ability to learn. You were given the ability to retain information. You have a memory so that you don't forget what has happened to you, so that you can avoid catastrophe. But the powers that be want you to not use your brain at all, to only listen to what you're told, to only obey. Follow the instructions. Don't think for yourself, just obey. This is where you must resist the most. You must maintain your autonomy. You must maintain your sense of self. Do not give yourself away to the machine. Do not allow yourself to become a part of the thing. Read, create, go outside and put your feet in the dirt, in the grass, in the snow, in the water. Ground yourself to the earth. Put yourself into a water body. Swim. Cleanse yourself of the media that you are absorbing. For every 4 hours of television or media that you consume, get 2 hours of sunlight and fresh air. Go outside. Detach yourself from this box. It is imperative. Otherwise, you will forget who you are. You will forget why you are. This is the manipulation that is coming. They need you glued to these boxes so that they can program you. You must keep yourself connected to the earth, connected to nature. Go outside. Put your feet in the dirt. Free your mind from digital images. You must turn it off for a couple of hours every day. Turn it off. Live in silence so that you can understand and hear your own thoughts. Sing, dance, create your own music. If you must watch television or YouTube or whatever, watch people who are like you instead of programs. Okay? Resist the programming. Be discerning about what you put in your body and understand that you are being manipulated right now more than ever, to give over your sense of self, to give your power away, okay? So that you can be brainwashed. And that's what television is doing. Radio is doing. Even Spotify, when you listen to the same commercial 275 times over and over and over again. Guys, if you must, go back to the old way we used to do things. You can create your own playlist. You don't have to listen to Spotify or anything. You already have music on your phone. It's not contaminated with commercials. I mean, the frequency is off, yes, but it's not contaminated with somebody trying to sneak into your mind. Be discerning. That's all I am asking you to do. Be discerning. Be choosy about everything. And even listening to me, be discerning, be choosy about what you ingest. All right? It is important because the gloves are off. Right now, they need you under their control, and they are pulling out the stops. So if you're listening to commercials, you are being manipulated. If you're watching the news, you are being manipulated. If you're listening to ads, you're being manipulated. Be choosy about what you put in your body. And remember, you don't have to listen to a doggone commercial. Everything's got a mute button. Even your car radio. Commercial comes on, great time to just hit the mute button. Don't listen to the programming. All right. I love you. All right. My next question is from Pam B. Pam wants to know, how is Donnie's indictment affecting little Barron? Not little Barron. Barron like 6'7". That kid's a giant. Kid's a giant. Yes, he is. Understand. All of these. And yes, Donnie is a freaking draconian. All right? Donnie's a draconian. Yes, he is. So, and y'all know I don't really do children. And Barron is a special needs child on top of that. So for all you guys that want to ask questions about his well-being, I will ask about if he's okay. This is his dad, guys. Barron Trump is responding like any kid would when his dad gets arrested. His dad got arrested. He's scared for his dad. All of the Trump kids are scared for their dad. But 3 of the Trump kids are scared for themselves as well. Barron and Tiffany are not worried about their selves, but they are concerned about their father. So, Barron is a child. He's concerned about his father. I'm not going to go any deeper about that because he is not a political being, and he did not ask for his station in life. That is by chance. All right. Next question. Did Terry Sanderson lie on the stand against Gwyneth Paltrow? This is the dude who claims that she ran into him with her back and took it to court. I have not watched 1 second of this trial. I don't even know how it got to court. This is some distractive garbage, just like the Johnny Depp trial was. Here you go, rich people doing rich people stuff, and we're supposed to be all concerned about Gwyneth Paltrow and Terry Sanderson on a ski slope. All right. Here's the question, though. Did Terry Sanderson lie on Gwyneth Paltrow? Did he lie on the stand? Yes or no question. Did Terry Sanderson lie on the stand? Yep, he sure did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And he's gonna have a little bit of worrying. He's got a little worrying to do because the government might come right back around at him because of his lie. Yes, Terry Sanderson lied on the stand in the Gwyneth Paltrow case. There you go. Next question. Will Jim Jordan and others be swept up in the upcoming indictments? Here's the good stuff. This is the good part. Will Jim Jordan and the other despots be caught up in the indictments, in the sweep of indictments that is about to fall like rainwater? Will Jim Jordan be caught up in the indictments? Yes or yep? There it is. There's the first yes. Come on, Taro. Yes, Jim Jordan. Here's the yes for Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan is going to be swept up in this. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. Jordan and a bunch of these other guys that have been trying to get away with all this garbage. And this is that trying to get away card. Here we go. This is the final outcome, y'all. They gonna get caught up in it. They are going to get brought to their justice. But again, they are empowering Congress. So the fight is on. It's going to be a whole lot of convoluted mess. A lot of people trying to get away with doggone murder to the point. And this is why these guys who are under the microscope, these guys who were part of the insurrection, these guys who have been trying to take apart the United States from the inside are going to fight tooth and nail. They are going to try to get all of the base involved. This is where we are in the most danger of these despots calling for this civil war. They got enough out there, guys, to encourage more. But on the same token, I want you guys to remember what you saw in New York yesterday. You saw they allowed the two groups to face off against each other. All right, with the police in the middle. You're going to see more and more of this. The thing that didn't happen yesterday, or I don't think it happened yesterday. I have not looked at anything, but I don't, I'm looking outside. I don't hear sirens. Ain't nothing on fire. So Donnie did not get the response that he wanted. He did not get his perp walk. So instead of his perp walk, he did the O.J. Simpson. Let's drive from Trump Towers through the whole city of New York so that he can get arraigned. Let's make sure that we've got a helicopter flying overhead. That was a whole production. Donnie had to do what he could do because he couldn't get what he wanted. Nobody was going to put him in handcuffs. So he stayed in the hotel trying to push the agenda to do a contempt of court, to try to get somebody to arrest him outside of the courthouse so that he could have his optics, and he didn't give it. He didn't get it. And I only know this from Stephen Colbert. The only thing he could do was try to throw the black power to, but his base doesn't know what that means. His base ain't going to rally behind that. That's not them. This is them. This is not them. All right? So Donnie didn't get what he wanted, even though he tried. But he did get some of the optics. He got his OJ slow speed chase through New York City, down Fifth Avenue or up Fifth Avenue, however it happened. But that's all he got. He did not get his optics. But the optics that he did get was Donnie sitting like every other defendant who is brought to court. He didn't have a throne. He didn't have a big desk. He didn't have the presidential seal sitting in front of him. He didn't have his Secret Service standing behind him. No, he had a policeman. He was sitting in the same chair that a million other dirty booties have sat in. At that moment, Donald J. Trump realized that he is a human and that he has pushed the envelope too far this time. What you saw in his face yesterday was fear. What you saw on Donnie's face yesterday as he sat at that table between all of his lawyers who were smiling was pure fear. He didn't have a smirk on his face. No smirk. He wasn't smiling. He was terrified. 34 felonies. Doesn't matter how little they are now. They charged him with 34 felonies, not misdemeanors. All right? And 34 adds up to jail time. So, here we go. Next question. Will 45, this is from Pam B. Will 45 ever see the inside of a jail cell? Will 45 ever see the inside of a jail cell? Here we go. Yes or no, Carol? Please tell me. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my gosh. As the energies stand right now, Donnie, it may only be a holding cell, doggone it. But Donnie may have to spend 45 minutes inside of a jail cell sitting there. It might only be in a waiting room. waiting for trial, but he may actually. We got a yes, guys, and this is Donnie's card. I am not going to challenge Tarot. Tarot says Donnie going to see the inside of a jail cell. I'm going to say Tarot is right. Here you go, guys. Times have changed. Times have changed. Donnie is not protected anymore. We never thought he would get arrested. Here, and Tarot is saying he's going to see the inside of a jail cell with his own card. There you go. I'm going to just leave that there and just trust Tarot. Next question is from Genealogy Junkie. Genealogy Junkie wants to know what is going to happen with the toxic blob that is supposed to hit the United States by this summer. Can't burn it because it's toxic. There's dead animals, dead sea creatures in it. What is going to happen with the toxic blob this summer? How are we going to rectify this? And guys, when I first thought about this, it was the weirdest thing. And I'm just going to say this because this was the thing that went through my head. They're going to put some type of microorganism that is going to eat the toxin. It's some type of, they're going to introduce another species of, another life form to eat the blob. I don't know how to say that, but they're going to put something in the water that will eat the blob. That's all I can say. I don't know what it's called. That's what is in my mind. Tarot, tell us, what will happen to the toxic blob this summer? Please, Tarot, please. Tell me all that you can tell me. Okay, the first card we get is the Nine of Swords, that anxiety, because this is terrible. This is going to cause a lot of troubles on our coastal areas. This is going to be, not only is marine life going to suffer, human life is going to suffer because of this as well. Here we got the stinky fish. We got a lot of riches here. We got 3 rich folks. All right. So they're going to be tasking the ultra rich to help kick in and help finance cleaning up this blob. This is going to affect them too. Can't use your yacht when it's kind of holed in with vegetation, with rotting, stinking vegetation that could eat a hole in the side of your yacht. So they're going to ask the ultra wealthy to help them, to kick in some money to help them to clean this up. Guys, Vlad shows up in this. Vlad shows up in this. I don't know why. We got 2 kings. We got the Emperor and the King of Cups showing it. 2 powerful men that are showing up in this cup. We also have the 9 of Cups that is showing on. There's somebody holding on. Somebody may be holding on to technology ideas, trying to hold on to something. But guys, yeah. The rich are going to be asked to kick in some money to help defeat this blob. That's what I can tell you about this blob. This is something that is going to be an area of consternation for all of us. Okay, it's going to stop some stuff from happening. Some ships are not going to be able to come and go. It's going to wreak havoc. This is like a blockade. This blob is going to be like a giant sponge that is going to wreak havoc on the coasts. All right, the rich people are going to be asked to kick in some money to try to help this. All right, there you go. My next question is from Brian B. Brian wants to know, when will we see some victory over the dark money? Mainstream media is not reporting on homelessness, on social disparages, climate change. Why all the silent stuff coming from the mainstream media? This is a great question, Brian. When will we see some victory over dark money infiltrating everything? We'll see victory when we stop responding, when we stop allowing the rich to buy their way out of problems that they create. That's when we will see victory over this. When small communities raise up and stand up together and say, no, we don't want another Walmart in our community. No, we don't want another big box store in our community that is going to come victimize our people and put mom and pops out of business. We have got to look at our situation differently. And we have got to imagine ways. We have got to start imagining ways to make our society a better, safer, more equitable place for all. It starts with us. And I will keep saying that, because if we are sitting here waiting for big business to have a come to Jesus, to turn around and say, oh, we're going to stop using the people for their money. We're going to stop abusing the land. That's never going to happen. We have allowed profits over people forever. And now we're demanding people over profits. Well, the powers that be don't care. They don't care. Our waterways are being polluted all around us. And this is what I need everybody to see with eyes wide open. All of the building of these sky rises, all these apartment buildings and weird places that are going up. At the same time, where every day, every other day, vulnerable communities are having train derailments and industrial fires that are leaching toxic chemicals into the water supply. Understand, this is a part of the manipulation. This is a part of the plan to move, to shepherd people into inhabitable areas that the government has already pre-designed, pre-designated, that's the word, pre-designated habitable zones. They kill the water, they kill the wildlife, they kill the land, forcing people off, creating eminent domain. The government can come in and say, okay, you can't live here now because there was a toxic spill and this is no good for you. Move to this area. The people move to that area. Oh, ready-made housing. Ready-made communities. I want y'all to think about these communities. We have one over here called Inspirata. A community that has everything in it that you need. Fully contained neighborhoods. You don't have to leave your neighborhood for anything. A gated community that has its own school systems, has its own parks and recreations, has its own grocery stores. You don't ever have to leave that area to do nothing. No traveling out of this zone. Understand what you are being set up for. Understand the setup. Look with eyes wide open. Communities. Engineered communities to keep people where the government wants them kept. You don't have to leave your grid, your zone. Think about the Hunger Games, guys. Just think about it. Again, don't be scared. Just understand that these are the plans that the 1% have for us who are not in that 0.5 or 1%, who are not the billionaires. They want to put you, just like they put the natives on reservations. They want to put you on a reservation and call it a master engineered community. Come live in Inspirata. Come to your new prison. You never have to leave. Your grocery store is here. Your theater is here. Your children's education is here. And here's your gate. This is as far as you can exit out. You have no need to leave your neighborhood. Everything you need is here. Eyes wide open, guys. Just pay attention. I ain't trying to scare you. I ain't trying to scare you with nothing. Just understand. You must understand what's going on. And if you can't see it, I can't make you see it. But I can show you the clues. And they're right in front of you. These master engineered neighborhoods, communities, gated communities are to keep you in. All right. My next question is from Beautiful Girl. Will there be a salmon fishing ban in California? I don't know anything about this, but with all the water, all the flooding, all the contamination, California's waterways are in danger, even with all that lovely water that California has gotten to fill up all those basins. Just remember, raw sewage, chemicals, slag runoff, everything was mixed in that water. All right, here we go. Will California have a ban on salmon fishing? Yes or no? Give me a concrete, please, Tarot. Yes or no? No, not at this point. Not at this point. There may be something coming about not eating the fish, but not yet. Not yet. So that might be something to prepare for in the short term. But right now, beautiful girl, as the energies are right now, no, they're not going to implement that ban right now. Beautiful girl's next question is, what is the relationship between J.P. Morgan Chase's CEO, Jamie Dimon, and Jeffrey Epstein for entertainment purposes only? What is the relationship between Jamie Dimon and Jeffrey Epstein? Tarot Universe Creator, please speak through me. What is the relationship between Jamie Dimon and Jeffrey Epstein? What is the relationship? Got that steadfast horse. Oh my goodness. Partnership. These two were in a partnership. Oh my goodness, guys. All right. Let me show you these cards. I don't know who this Jamie person is, that other than CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase. The two of them, well, let's start here. Dimon and Epstein were the Two of Cups, this partnership, a straight-on partnership, financial partnership, discussed a lot of movement. Guys, oh my goodness, this could be a whole trafficking, how Epstein's money and the money of the people, of the clients of Epstein, how it was facilitated through the Chase Bank for entertainment purposes only. Oh my goodness. But there is going to be news about this relationship that is going to come to the forefront. Again, guys, Jeffrey Epstein may still, we keep asking these questions, but Jeffrey Epstein may very well still be alive. May very well still be alive. They may have chemically, like you chemically castrate somebody, chemically induce death, make it appear that he is dead, fool a coroner that he is dead, allow another coroner to take possession of the body is reanimated, dude goes on to live his best life somewhere else with a meat mask face on or a latex face on. Guys, we have the technology now. We have people walking around with latex bodysuits on that you can't tell who they are. People who we think are dead may very well not be. Understand that first off. Understand that we have possessed this ability for a long time. The ability for somebody to disappear without a trace. We can bury them, see them die, think they're dead, and that was nothing but a doggone shot. Maybe they inhaled some powder that made their heart rate go down to a place to where it was doggone near, you can't find it. Clinically dead. And then like Narcan can be reanimated. We have this type of technology. Do not think that that is just sci-fi at this point. That is real stuff that we have the ability to do. So, beautiful girl, what I am going to say about the relationship between Jamie and Jeffrey is that they were, if not literally in bed together, they were financially in bed together. One hand washes the other, protecting, making sure that there was no poverty, making sure that both of their entities stayed above board. This was a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. And there's three swords in this. And I kind of want to say that the third sword in this heart is all the children who were victimized by these two. But beautiful girl, for entertainment purposes only, I'm going to say that old Jamie was the hand that helped Jeffrey wash his other hand. One hand washing the other. Yeah, they were in business together, financially intertwined, emotionally vested in each other. There you go. For entertainment purposes only. All right. My last question of the day, and it is 3:34, y'all. It ain't going to be up at 4 o'clock. It's going to be a little bit late. And I started recording at 2, so this is a little bit of a long video. All right. So here we go. Last question of the day. Will Alabama Governor Kay Ivey get away with using millions of dollars of education money to build a prison in Elmer County? Will Kay Ivey get away with misappropriating education funds to build a private freaking doggone prison that to benefit herself and her cronies? Will Kay Ivey get away with using education money to build a prison? Here we go, Terrell. Yes or no? Yes, she's going to get away with it. Yes, she's going to get away with it. Yes, she's going to get away with it. Yeah, I mean, we got 1 yes, 2 yes, 3 yes, 4 yeses. Yeah, she's going to get away with it. There you go. All right, y'all. Whether we are still on this terrible, terrible wind watch, tornadoes, oh my gosh, I am so sorry for all of you guys who are suffering through these wind events. Stay vigilant. Stay vigilant, guys. Like I said, 2023, Aquarius is air. This is wind. And this is what we are going to be fighting all year. All summer we are going to be having tornadoes. And there are going to be tornadoes in places that usually don't get tornadoes. Guys, right here in Henderson, Nevada, where I live, the last 3 days, there has been more wind. I mean, damaging, destroying winds. I lost my greenhouse, guys. I lost my greenhouse. Got completely destroyed. So be aware that these straight line winds are going to wreak a lot of havoc. Protect what you can. Protect what you can. Tie your stuff down that needs to be tied down so you don't lose it. But be aware, these winds are going to cause a lot of havoc this summer, this spring and this summer. Guys, winds can shut down highways too. High profile vehicles getting blown over. Be mindful. If you are in if you're a truck driver, if you're driving big 4-wheel lifted up vehicles, slow down if it's windy. Make sure that you understand that a strong wind gust can take a 2-ton truck, pick it up and put it in a ditch. Be mindful of the weather. Be mindful. Again, be prepared for this weather as well. This is why I'm telling you guys, don't hoard. Because if you are in the path of a tornado and you've stocked up for 16 years of drought, your food is going up with that tornado. Have what you need that you can throw in your vehicle to bug out. to survive, to get you somewhere and survive however long you need to survive until you can till things get back to some sense of normalcy. Know what you can let go of. This is the time to purge garbage from your life, to know what's important and know what's not. If you have not done your spring cleaning, start with your mind, end with your home. Get rid of all of the garbage and crap that no longer serves you. Throw it away. Get rid of it. If it serves no purpose, if you haven't looked at it in 20 years, throw it away, give it away. Get it out of your, get old nasty things out of your consciousness. If it does not serve you, if you are not using it, let it go and understand what is important, so that if the time comes to where you have to grab what's important, you'll actually know what's important and you won't be grabbing a whole bunch of junk that serves no purpose. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right, guys. If you're here watching me, acknowledge me. Give me a thumbs up. Please, that's all I'm asking. Give me a thumbs up. Acknowledge that I am here. Acknowledge my presence. I love you. I have availabilities for readings. Guys, if you need a reading, $25. Again, sachets. Mercury's going retrograde Friday. So if you need a sachet, you need a room spray, whatever you need, get with me at Psychic Tanya 9 and I can create handcraft, especially for you, with the intention being protection just for you, from me, with all my love. Only $15 for that, y'all. PsychicTanya9@gmail.com. What you need, I can create for you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Happy Wednesday, you early birds. I love you. Namaste.